Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
All the way down here, New Haven High School with state champion MSU offer Romeo Weems. Mr. Weems, how are you, brother? Good to see you again.
You too.
I got to tell you, I'm surprised I found you without wearing your medal when I was with you last at the state championship. I didn't think you were ever going to take that thing off. Has it hit you yet? You're a state champion?
Yeah, it hit. Everybody just keeps coming up to you, saying congratulations everywhere. The other day I was with my mom, we walked into Home Depot and they was just saying congratulations, stuff like that, saying put their fist up and stuff like that. So yeah, it hit.
Has the joy, this is something that really stood out to me. As you know, I was with you there right after you won it. And I mentioned this to Coach France after the game. The very first thing you talked about is what this means to my community, what this means to where I'm from, to my school. And I really believe in emotional situations, you learn what people are about. It was never about me, it was about we, wasn't it, Romeo?
Yeah.
Will you talk about what that moment was like for you to win that for your city and for your home?
It was big because it's the first one ever in school history. First one out here ever. And like the second in my home or something like that. So yeah, it was big.
All right, I want to talk to you about you. You love to talk about basketball, but you don't like to talk about you. You're very humble, and everybody talks about the fact you're a terrific young man, great kid, but you come from a very special family. And I think that story needs to be told, because I don't care if you're from the country, if you're from the suburbs, the inner city, black, white, pink, yellow, green, religious, not, tall, short, fat, skinny, doesn't matter. We need stronger families in our country to raise better kids, and you have one. Would you tell us about your amazing family?
They've just been there for me all the time. They've been at every game. My mom and my dad been at every game. My brothers play football. My other brother play basketball. My sisters in college. My other sister's married. They just support me. My cousin and aunties, uncles support me, call me, tell me congratulations, stuff like that. So yeah, they just always helping.
Do you realize how blessed you are to have that?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Romeo, the thing that really impresses me about you is there are some guys who play basketball, who have God-given talent. Then there are some who love basketball. Then there are some who love it and have God-given talent. That's you. When did you know that you really fell in love with the game of basketball?
I started playing in 6th grade. So in 6th grade, my coach kept telling me, he'd talk about me in my face, and I don't think he's talking about me. So like he'd be like, it's this kid, one of the best players in the country. And then in 6th grade, he's not talking about me. I'm just here, but it's not listening. So in about 8th grade, 9th grade, I started feeling like, yeah, I'm good. People started talking about me. Some kids started, like when kids used to be like, oh, you're just big. That's when I knew I was good.
Yeah. They got to come up with an excuse why you're beating them, huh?
Yeah.
Romeo, I want to drill in a little bit on Michigan State. Did you grow up a Michigan fan, a Michigan State fan? Were you any of them?
No, I mean, I like both.
You like both?
Yeah.
So walk me through that moment. A Hall of Fame head coach, Tom Izzo, national titles. He's put tons of guys in the league. I mean, he can go into anywhere in America and everybody know who he is. And he looks at you, humble Romeo Weems, and says, Romeo, I want you to come play for me. What's that moment like?
It is overwhelming, big time. Just like special moments. Like, just know that you work, my hard work paying off. Everybody's seen it.
What do you think of Coach Izzo?
I like him. He good. He good guy. He cool. He's not just like a strict coach from what I seen when I go out there. He like joke around with the fellas, the team and stuff like that. So he cool.
One of the reasons I really think that you can play for him is I've watched you take tough coaching. Now, Coach France isn't going to yell and scream at you loudly like an Izzo will, but he is just as demanding. He's just a quieter version of Izzo. But Izzo wants the game to be fun like Coach France does. Coach France may not be as loud, but they are very similar. Would you agree with that? Because you've been around Izzo too.
Yeah, I just see they both like just play defense. I seen like a lot of games, like some players didn't play because of defense. They don't defend well, so another player take their spot. So they just like defense, like because you might have a bad shooting night, but you can always defend. So they just both like defense.
Right. Okay, I'm going to tease you about something. As much as you like to dunk, and as much as you like to get on the wing and go down and just throw one down, you get so excited when you block a shot, or you get a rebound, or you play defense. I think you love that even more than the scoring part of the game. Am I wrong?
No, I like playing defense. It's just fun. I feel like you could have way more fun on defense because, I don't know, just have more fun. Like, stop them from scoring. You don't got to shoot, dribble, none of that. Just stay in front of them, block it, rebound, change the shots up.
Yeah. I want to ask you a little bit more about the MSU coaches. Of course, DJ, everyone loves Dwayne Stevens, the assistant, associate head coach. He works with some bigs, and man, you can see his track record of bigs is so successful. He's done such a great job. What's your thoughts on DJ?
He cool. I seen him a lot. He coming a lot. Seen him in my AU tournament this weekend. Him and I coaches, I saw him too. So I like him. He cool.
All right. What's something about Mike Garland? I always call him OG. I call him the Bishop after Bishop T.D. Jakes, the way he dresses at the games. What do you think of Mike Garland?
He cool too. Everybody call him OG.
Yeah.
He more of a chill coach, laid back. But he's still cool. They all cool.
They are. And Dane Fife? You like Dane?
Yeah.
He's a good guy too. All right. I want to talk about other schools. Who else are you hearing from a lot from?
A lot from Michigan, Ohio State a lot. I got the offer from there. Xavier sent a lot of letters. This weekend, Illinois called my mom and dad. Arizona now. Arizona called, and then they said Indiana called, and Oklahoma called.
All right, let's talk about a couple of them if you don't mind. Let's talk about Indiana. What are your thoughts on Indiana?
I don't really watch them like that.
Okay. Illinois, any thoughts on Illinois?
Nah.
Michigan?
I like Michigan. I like a couple players that go to Michigan. I watch them. In the playoffs, I watch them.
Who do you know at Michigan?
DJ Wilson, I like his game. I like Mo, I like his game a lot too.
Do you know any of the Spartans on the team?
Yeah.
Who do you know?
Miles and Cassius.
You know Cash Money, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about you a little bit in your style. Do you know you're very good in the classroom? That's important to you. Now, I was told I had to ask you this. Who do you fear more? Mom, if you had a bad report card, or Coach France?
Probably my mom.
I was going to say, I heard that you would be absolutely afraid of Mom. Mom would kill you. But I think it says a lot about your character, Romeo, that you do very well in the classroom. And not because you're afraid of Mom. I was told it really matters to you, does it?
Yeah.
Will you talk about that side? Because I want people to know you're not just a basketball player is what you do, but it's not who you are. Would you talk about the school part?
And my dad always tell me, like you got to get your grades up, keep getting your grades up, because you could break your leg, anything, anytime. It's not guaranteed. So just keep your grades up and get education, become a businessman or a doctor or something.
Have you considered being a doctor? Is that something you're interested in?
No, probably not a doctor or something, but like a job that's going to pay you good for long.
Great. If you become a doctor, you could tell Izzo when you get old, I'll perform your heart surgery. Well, the thing is, your grades are good enough, you can do that, and I think that's a testimony to you.
Yeah.
I mentioned this to Coach France once, and I've got to tell you, you're the only kid I've ever interviewed that the first time I interviewed you, almost the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, well, I did this wrong, this wrong, this wrong, and this wrong. You are harder on yourself than anyone I've ever met. Is that maybe a key to why you're so good, is you don't believe you're that good?
Yeah, I hate failing. Like, if I miss a shot I know I should have made, I hate that because I know I put the work in to make it. So if I miss, I know why I missed. Either I shot it lazy or I shot it flat, something like that. So I'm just hard on myself because I know I can do better.
Romeo, is this fair of me to say about you that you are driven to be great? And it's not for the money. You're driven because you love the game and you want to be great at it. I mean, that's my general impression of you. Is that a correct one?
Yeah.
Okay. What have you learned most from Coach France?
What I learned most? To give back. Always give back.
That's good. All right, just a couple quick questions for you. You're so young in the process. I mean, you got 2 years left. Do you have a time frame that you want to make a choice for school?
Yeah, I think I'm going to commit probably my senior year.
Your senior year. Good for you. Okay, last one. AAU, you're playing for the family.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about AAU basketball?
I like traveling. It's about business, but I play around the hotels, my team, just have fun.
Are you the only one in all of AAU basketball who plays defense the way you do? Because I watched a lot of AAU, and I've seen some guys that play defense, but none like you. I mean, if anybody didn't even know you could score, and we all know what you can do scoring, your defense alone Izzo would want you to play for. I mean, does anyone on the AAU circuit play defense like you?
Not that I know of, no.
Good for you. Romeo, listen, you have such a unique skill set with 2 more years to grow into your body. A lot of people think you could be the next Miles Bridges type player, and I know you love Miles. That means a lot to you to hear people say that, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you like about Miles' game, and what do you like about Miles?
He cool. He can do everything. He can shoot, pass, take you out the dribble. He can rebound, block shots. He's super athletic. He don't touch the top of the backboard. So yeah, super athletic.
He's a freak.
Yeah, shoot, do everything.
You've been up to Michigan State a lot. What do you think of the campus? What do you think of game day? What's your thought of Michigan State?
It's sweet. The games be hype, super hype, fun. Intro be sweet. Campus is sweet. It's just sweet.
Pretty cool for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Romeo, listen, I applaud you and your family. You're a great basketball player, but you're a better kid. And I mean that as a complete compliment to you. Thank you for being gracious and having us down to your high school.